All right, guys, I am here and I am joined with Vice and Violence. How y'all doing?
Good, good.
Really,
Really,
this isn't Joe Rogan.
I never said it was Joe Rogan.
You told me that we're gonna do a podcast,
You-
and this isn't Joe Rogan. I thought I was gonna do the whole Joe Rogan experience.
No,
man.
I
Like,
never said that.
That's what you told me.
No, I never said that. Anyway, sorry.
Who's
He's
this guy? Is he a football?
absolutely not. I'm sorry about him. I would say that he's having an off day, but this is honestly probably a better day. So why don't you tell us what you want to do here? Because I'm going to do my best to keep him somewhat in guidance.
Hey, I mean, obviously we got a big show coming up. Want to promote that,
Absolutely.
December 1st, Williston, Florida, Anvit's Post 444. Y'all will be there. Myself and a lot of other talent. So is there anything y'all want to say on that before we start?
I mean, a lot of other talent, but no one as good as Vice and Violence. That's honestly that's the first thing I'm gonna get off the bat. I know that everyone's gonna come out here and say that they're the most the biggest name on the card, but I mean, you have the AMP Wrestling Duo Champions on the card, and we're gonna go out in front of this inbred hick town and beat up a couple guys who are trying to steal our thing. Honestly, like Vice and Violence, big and tough. Like it feels like they're kind of like treading that line of gimmick infringement.
Where's it at?
Williston.
What?
Williston.
Where's that at?
Williston. Willis.
Willis.
Ton.
10.
Williston.
All right. So where's that at even on the map, right? Like,
I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're gonna be there, and people will be there, and we're gonna show up, and we're gonna show them what Vice and Violence are about.
wait, they're trying to deport me, okay? All right. I can't be in that town.
Anyway,
Well, yeah. Obviously, yeah. Vice and Violence. All right, so obviously, if no one knows who y'all are, man, the floor is yours.
so Vice and Violence met in September of 2022. Literally in the building we trained in, I was sitting there waiting, nervous as hell, not knowing what this wrestling tryout was going to be, and in walks this idiot, and we meet eyes, and we both kind of have this moment of, "Are you here for wrestling?" And we're like, "Yeah, okay, cool." So we're not alone now, and that I think honestly, and I don't want to speak for you on that, but I think that was kind of a bonding moment of like we're both nervous as hell and feel like we're alone, and then to immediately walk in the door and find someone who's there for the same thing. It's like, oh, okay, I have someone to stick with. And I don't know about you, but me, like throughout the whole tryout at the WWNTC with Francisco Chiazzo, anytime like there was a moment we were in the ring or we were sitting, I tried to be like gravitate towards you because I'm like, oh, I know this guy already. I met him in the lobby. So that kind of was the start. Do you feel the same way about that?
I met you that day?
Yeah, you did. You did.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, I think somewhere along the lines you had a traumatic brain injury that may have erased that. But regardless,
Makes sense.
but that is
That's correct.
yes. that is how Vice and Violence met, though, is we started training with the WWNTC with Francisco Chiato. We did a tryout class, I think, what was it, 8 people, something like that. Out of the 8 people, we were the only 2 to come back. And so it was kind of a cool moment. Again, like I said, like meeting in the lobby and having that bond with like, oh, I'm not here alone, to then be starting the actual training and then seeing each other again and go, oh, once again, I'm not alone. I know this person already. And then another cool thing was, Frankie used to always take pictures with all the new trainees. And for whatever reason, he'd never really done it before. But because we started the same day, he got a picture with both of us at the same time. And so it kind of looked like a tag team like sign up. And so that was a really cool thing. And like I look back at that picture all the time, and I think it's a really cool like thing that even then Vice and Violence was kind of like a starter thing. We started training, we trained there for over a year, and then right around August of 2023, we'd both been on proving ground a couple times here and there. We'd had a couple 6-man tag matches with some other trainees, and we'd been talking in training at that point for a while about wanting to be a tag team. And so we kind of had this moment where neither one of us really had a storyline, and so we went to the promoter and like, hey, we aren't doing anything. We want to be doing something. What if we tag? We have that chemistry. We have that bond. I think it'll translate well in the ring. I think, give us a chance. And they put us in another 6-man, with Stephen Frick, which the funny thing about the graphic on that is it says Vice and Violence, and then it says Univice, Ray Elliott, Stephen Frick. So it looked like he was part of the group, but I assure everyone he wasn't. As cool as that would have been, it was just us. But that was the start. Was August 18th, 2023 was our first official match as Vice and Violence. And so from there on,
from there on, we became vets, baby.
We're not
veterans.
No. But yeah, so that's in a nutshell the story of Vice and Violence. That's where we started, where when we formed, and we've just been going ever since.
Hey, that's a heck of an intro. I like how y'all didn't just sit there and wait for the promoter to put something together for y'all. Y'all said, "Hey, we're not doing nothing. Let's join together and let's become a tag team." And a lot of people don't do that nowadays. I think,
like I said, we had Francisco Chiato in our corner too. That was a big thing. Is he was backing us the whole time. When we went to the promoter, he went to Frank and was like, hey, these guys are talking about being a tag team. Do you think they would work? And he backed us 100%. So but there is no Vice and Violence without Francisco Chiato, both because we wouldn't be trained and also because he pushed for us to be together.
Right. I agree. Rest in peace to the journeyman for sure. But like I said, a lot of people don't want to be in a tag. So that's really cool that y'all decided that could be a thing to do. And more importantly, it was a good thing because now y'all are getting storylines. Y'all are doing more things and stuff like that. So what was the transition, obviously, from y'all being singles competitors to being in a tag team? Like, what were some of the things y'all had to find those bumping curves at times?
I mean, personally, we had a little bit of a leg up on the competition because anyone who knew Frank knew he had a love for tag team wrestling. So a lot of times when we were running practice, like matches in training, he would put us in tag team matches. And so we which was funny because whenever we would a lot of times we'd be on the opposite side. Like for whatever reason, he put I'm gonna name some people that have are also at the show. He would put me and Giovanni Flores on a team, and you and Dennis Fence, who used to work WWE Improving Ground. For whatever reason, they put he want you and Dennis Fence on a team, and me and Gio on a team. And it did not go well. It did not mesh well. Yeah, I think that honestly was probably the bigger transition than going from singles to tag, was meshing with your partner. And it wasn't until, right around the time we've been talking about like really going forward and being a tag team in practice and in training, we started being like, hey, what if me and Uni team? And Frank was like, all right, sure. And we just that instant gel, we meshed really well together. It worked really well. And
we had good synergy like immediately.
oh yeah, it worked. Like, and it's weird because you would think on paper you would think like a team with like me and Gio would work because Gio's a smaller guy. He's more high flying, more fast paced, and I'm more power. And Uni's also Uni's pretty much a power wrestler himself. So you would think two bigger guys on the same team, it wouldn't have a good dynamic, but it really does. And obviously Gio's doing fine now, even though he's with that idiot TJ Brady. Exactly. I have nothing but respect for Gio. TJ's an ass. So yeah, he's gonna do that. He's got PTSD with TJ.
I'm starting to realize TJ's not a likable guy. I had him on, and I'm not going to disagree with y'all.
Don't get me started with TJ. Don't get me started with TJ.
So Uni, man, tell us a little bit, man. So obviously y'all got into pro wrestling the same. So what is your perspective of vice and violence?
My perspective.
Oh God.
My perspective is we're just getting started. All right,
Okay.
we're still learning, and we're just getting better, baby.
That was entirely more coherent and like actually well articulated. I was really worried.
I'm intelligent, right?
Yeah, man.
My IQ 49, right?
Yeah, out of 50, yeah.
49, right? I'm next to like Albert Einstein.
Yeah, totally.
Genius, man.
I really thought he was gonna say some off the wall shit on that one. So anyway, but
yeah, I like it. I like the
Yeah.
connection. I like the chemistry. I can see that y'all feed off of each other at times. I feel like Ray, you're the more put one together. Uni's the one that's like, all right, I'm there and I'm ready to just manhandle everything that's coming in my way. So I like the thing that we got right now, the chemistry y'all see, the build and everything like that. So what are some things that y'all got going on now? Like what are some of the things that y'all seen transition from now compared to when you started?
I mean, this obviously this is the biggest change.
The confidence level.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Now that we're veterans,
Okay.
and we've been in this game for years.
So y'all are veterans now.
We're veterans. Hey, I didn't say it. I did not say that. Did not come out of my mouth.
Someone on commentary one time called him a veteran. I don't know why, and ever since then he's just ran with it, and I can't get him off that.
But it was said.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And I feel accomplished, man.
Yeah.
So it's the 3 V's: veteran,
Yeah.
vice, and violence.
Sure. Don't make this a thing. Don't let this happen.
I like that.
No.
I like that.
You like that?
I like that.
I think that should be on a t-shirt.
Hey, you know what? It wasn't even my idea. All right, look.
Yeah.
All right, we're good, baby.
You don't know what you've just done. The ball's now rolling. I can't. Anyway.
Oh, we're gonna make merch. We're gonna make so much money. Oh.
You know what? I'm okay with that. Anyway, no, but yeah, confidence, and right now we are in our second reign as AMP Duo champions. Won our first ones, our very first night at AMP Wrestling. Now we won these back in June at AMP Underground out in Largo, Florida, and we've been rolling ever since. And this is a taste. It was something, and I'll be honest, me personally, I didn't know if that was something I would ever accomplish as being a champion. So the fact that we are 2-time AMP Duo champions, it's only from there we want to do more. We have our eyes set on the WWE Improving Ground tag team titles. I mean, the FIP tag team titles would be pretty huge as well. So it's all within grasp. We're in the right places. We're only getting better each week, and yeah, I mean that for me. That's going to be from then to now. That's the biggest difference. Is just constant improvement and wanting more. Now that we've had our first taste, we want more.
Right. I like how you said that. So What are some things that you have experienced? You know, like y'all said, y'all been trained where the journeyman was. You know, where you have a lot of knowledge that's been given to y'all from a veteran himself. Like, no offense, that is a true veteran. You
Yeah.
know, so seeing all those things, and then when you start traveling, have y'all noticed the dynamics of the type of styles that people are bringing in the ring and stuff like that, or is it got to a point we're just like, it's just another show. We're gonna bring our stuff. We're gonna do what we need to do, and that's it.
I mean,
There's a mix of personality.
yeah,
Of
it's
course.
you're always going to find something new, and it's always exciting, but and also nerve wracking. You know, to go out there with someone that you've never been in the ring with before because you don't know how you're going to gel, how the styles are going to go, and if you can go out there and put on a good match. We've had a lot of promotions around here. We've worked the Miami Boys. We've worked Better Together. Chungus and Scyther, I'm just going to call them that because they've gone through like 6 name changes since then. You know, so it's like you have good matches, but then we went to Georgia and we were really, you know, we walked in basically. You see John Cena at ECW One Night Stand, like that's what it felt like. We walked into a very, very intense crowd, very homegrown crowd, and we were facing the homegrown, like literally, like
And they loved us.
they did. They didn't start out loving us. We walked out and they hated us at first, but we won them over. So I mean,
everyone was looking at me.
yeah, it wasn't a good look. It was they were laughing at you, not with you. That's unfortunate. Anyway, but no, like yeah, like it's always a, you know, working with new people and it's always going to be a challenge, but you know, we always come out on top. Just like December 1st, Williston, Florida. I've never been in the ring. Williston. I have never been in the ring with Big Boy Patty. I've seen him work. I'm gonna need you to stop. Thank you. I've never been in the ring with Big Boy Patty. I've seen him work a couple times at Proven Ground. Derek Tough, I know nothing about other than he cut a promo on us and called us bald and fat, and it's like, oh, creative.
He's very new. He's still new.
Yeah, but anyway, you know, I have all the confidence in the world that we're gonna go out there and you know, we're listen. We're not mean people. We're not bad people in general. But
don't lie to the man.
Okay.
Don't lie to the man. Right?
Listen,
people are following us here, man. They're following him. They're gonna think we're man.
No.
Tell them the truth.
Well, we're frustrated. We're frustrated because
frustrated, like even the word.
What is the word then?
Huh? Well, you can't say. You told me not to curse. Right? You
anyway.
told me not to curse.
No, we're frustrated. We're pissed off because it seems as if there's been as of late, there's been a lot of teams around here that
bullshit.
It's been some bullshit.
Bullshit.
Because these teams they take us lightly and they don't seem to understand who we are, which is part of the reason why I wanted to do this podcast, is to remind everyone where we come from and what we've done and what we've accomplished in a short time. Because, you know, we'll see people come up there and, you know, prime example, we had a number one contenders match for our AMP Duo championships, and the two teams that were in that contendership match, they decided, you know, they would talk about how tough the challenge of the contendership match was, but both teams decided to say to the world, like, oh, it's going to be a tough fight, but once I get past that, we're going to become champions. And it's like, no. The fight starts after you win the contendership match because you still have to get through Vice and Violence. And it's just been a trend, and Big and Tough is the next team. Exactly. Big and Tough is we are Big and Tough, and we're going to show them that. But they're just another team that I'm going to punch you.
I had no idea what you're talking about.
Exactly. No, we don't even know who they are. We had to be introduced to them, and anyway. So Big Boy Patty and Derek Tough want to step up to Vice and Violence, and they want to come out of the gate and talk about how they're going to beat us and how they're better than us. And I beg to differ, because this right here, this says that we're better than them, and we're going to prove it on December 1st in Williston, Florida. Do not say where.
Where?
Exactly. So this is what we're feeling right now. We're pissed. You know, we are tired of being overlooked, and we're ready to branch up. That was not supposed to be. You're not. Yeah, we're ready to prove to the world that we belong, and this is the first step. December 1st is the first step of the Vice and Violence. I want to come up with a new term for this. What do you think? Like the Vice and Violence relevancy tour, or like it's not a comeback tour. We're just going to show everyone that we're here and we deserve to be here.
Okay, so like a Vice and Violent reckoning.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like, listen, Big Boy Patty, Derek Tough, it's nothing personal. You're in our way. And you know, our catchphrase is we bring the party and the pain. December 1st in Williston, Florida, it's nothing but pain. And that's unfortunate. Nothing against you guys personally, but we're going to run through you to send a message to everyone else.
Again, Rick, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, well, hey, you know, hey, that's a byproduct. You know, actually, they should be thankful, because by getting in the ring with Vice and Violence and being the first victims on this tour of ours, people are going to know who they are now. So, congratulations, I guess.
Who are we facing on the first?
Big Boy Patty and Derek Tough. I've said their name like 6 times.
Who?
Exactly.
Who?
Right. I always love this. Obviously, good luck to y'all. Good luck to Derek Tough and Big Boy Patty.
Big Boy Patty. Yeah, that's
Who?
yeah.
That sounds like a big boy.
Yeah.
Don't talk about me like that, man. That's my boy right there, man.
Yeah. I do find it interesting that the man is named Big Boy Patty when he's in the ring with someone bigger than him. You know, that's gonna come up. I guarantee that, because you don't step up to the brute and call yourself Big Boy. Like that doesn't work.
All right, I like it, man. So obviously, is there any Uni? You've been really having a chatty so much. So what's your opinion on your opponents that you got coming this Sunday coming up, December 1st?
You know, whenever they announce who our opponents are, we'll fight them. We'll be ready. You know, they haven't told us yet.
Uni. Big Boy Patty, Derek Tough.
And who the fuck are they, Ray?
Those are our opponents.
And who are they?
I don't know, but that's who they are. Okay.
It doesn't matter, Ray. Like, you know.
This is what I deal with all the time.
Yeah, that's right here. You know,
Every single day.
not every day, Ray.
I love it. But yeah, guys, like we said, there is a big show coming up December 1st. We can't preach it enough. Please come out. It doesn't cost you a thing. Just bring an unwrapped gift. Santa Claus is coming early, man. It's gonna be a fun event. So, guys, is there anything you want to say about the event other than your opponents? Is there anything y'all are looking forward to? I know they're serving. I know they're doing the toy drive. I know they're doing a comedy show. I know they're doing a lot of things just with this big event. So is there anything else that y'all are looking forward to?
I can't wait for the drugs, Ray.
I don't think that's a thing. I wouldn't.
And the alcohol too.
I don't think any of that's a thing. What I will say is,
and the hot mamas, baby.
No, I would say they might be there, but not Williston. Yeah, Williston. Yeah. The mood that we've been in lately, there's a lot of guys on that show that we've had issues with in the past. TJ Brady, Giovanni Flores, exactly. Casey Vai is the most recent one. No, I told you we do not. He's a con man. Stop it. But, you know, there's a lot of people. I don't care who gets in our way. Santa Claus himself, the comedian, what is it, AJ Wilkerson? Is that his name? Something like that. If they get in our way, we'll run through them too. This is not a fun go up there and rah. This is us showing the world who Vice and Violence are. And that's what I have to say is you step up, you're gonna get knocked down.
And to whomever we face.
Okay. All right, man. Guys, like we said before, Williston, Florida, December 1st, 2 p.m. The live pro wrestling event happens at 7. It is the comedy event. We're a little early, so make sure y'all come out. Unwrap gift. That's it. Bring a toy. You're in the building. 1 toy each person. We do gotta address that. 1 toy each person. Like, you bring a gift, you're in the building. I don't see any problem with this option at all. I mean, it's going to be a fun event. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to be at the Envits Post 444. Like y'all just said, y'all are coming to make a statement. Y'all are coming to make sure y'all are not a Neanderthal. Y'all are making sure that nobody just looks upon y'all. So good luck to y'all. Anything else y'all want to finish on?
I mean, the last thing I'll say is Violence is our vice.
All right, guys. All right, I want y'all to plug in y'all social medias, plug in anything y'all want to do. The floor is yours.
I mean, you can find me on everything at Brute Ray Elliott. That's 2 L's, 1 T, because a lot of people get that wrong. What about you?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Just follow him, and then you'll find me somewhere in there.
At Univice305. Why do I know your handles more than you?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Appreciate it, Joe.
Thank
you for this Joe Rogan experience, and yeah, man, can't wait for that show. And when what is that?
All right. No,
Great.
I'm done. I'm done with you. We're gonna deal with this on December 1st, but right now I've had my fill of Univice.
Oh yeah, cool. But who are we facing on the first though? Like, come on, who are we facing? Great.
All right, guys. I want to thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure y'all come out December 1st. Envits Post 444. We will be live pro wrestling, live comedy, all one big event. An unwrapped gift is all you bring and you get in the building. Obviously, I want to thank Vice and Violence for coming on today. It was a fun chat. Make sure y'all check them out. Make sure y'all check out all the great talent that's going to be there this upcoming Sunday. So, guys, this has been another episode of Buzzing with Marlo, and we are